man, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody? It's Monday. Are you guys alive and ready to rock and roll? Oh, I'm not. I think I had about an hour's sleep last night, so I'm a zombie. You're going to have to be patient. Good morning, Sage. How are you? Good morning, Miss Betty. Hello, hello. Hi, Edmund. Good to see you. Good morning to you. Hello, Sir Womble. How are you today? I know his day is like, it's like mid-afternoon, isn't it, for you guys? What the hell time is it? It's he's already had his day started and already going. And hello to all the lurkers out there in lurker land. Good morning to you all. There's Janice. Good morning. How are you? Let me put this chat up on the screen. Ah, there it is. Ready? I've been up 9 hours. I know. Well, technically, I have been too. So, and then I snuck in an hour's worth of sleep. Oh my God, I was just up. I could not go to sleep. It was miserable. So technically, yeah, I've already been up that amount of time. And then I dozed off, and then thank God I woke up in time to get my butt out of here. And it's 2 p.m. there. So, yeah. So you guys have already been up and already doing your thing. Oh, my. Good morning, Alessio. I'm not too tired to say that. No, never late. Never late. Always on time. It's nice and quiet here at the Brewster Rooster Nest. Hello, Pop. Hello to you. It's 6 a.m. where Sage is. It's 9 o'clock here. 2 in the afternoon in the UK. And Alessio's got a Mamma Mia. It's so hot. So we are all awake and doing our thing. Well, kind of. And there's Steph, the Squatch Watcher. How's Steph this morning? I hope you're well. I hope it's Monday, house cleaning day. 2 working, 1 at school. And I'm still sleeping, and Daisy's being messy. Oh, and it's 3 p.m. where Alessio is. And it's hot. It's hot because you're there, Alessio. You're heating up the room. I don't even know what today is supposed to be. My husband finally got called back into work. And here's the kicker, because he works with 2 different contractors. We haven't had a phone call for days. Find out that because one of the guy kept sending him messages, my husband wasn't getting them. We don't know why. Now it's 68 degrees here today so far, and it's going to go up into the 80s. And our humidity is already at 70%. So it's going to be sticky. Sticky, hot, and slippery. No, because I had my good morning. Your good morning, Alessio. You could have that all day, sir, all day. So, yeah, he wasn't getting the messages. So finally, the guys got a hold of him yesterday. So my husband ended up getting called by both contractors. So he had to go to work today for 2 different contractors on opposite sides of our city. The first one is an hour away from our house. So my husband had to leave at 5 this morning. He's going to do that work, come home, grab something to eat, and then travel in the opposite direction another 45 minutes to an hour to do the other job. So my husband's going to be, he's going to be crazy today. It's slippery. It's a slippery, sweaty, hot day. Oh, that got me then. Sticky, hot, slippery. Nothing like getting everybody riled up first thing. Oh, excuse me. I had to stretch. At least I didn't pull something out of whack. But it's been an interesting weekend. I hope everybody had a great weekend and had something fun to do. We already know that Steph is out Sasquatch watching. Laura, how can I focus if you talk like that? How? You are. You're supposed to focus on me. What you do with that focus is, up to you. But, at least I get it started. Good morning, Tardis. Good to see you. How are you? I'm a little froggy this morning. A little froggy. Someone woke up feeling spicy, methinks. I've been seeing my COPD nurse today, and she told me as soon as it cools down a bit, I will get out on my bike as it'll help my anxiety. Oh, well, yeah, as long as they give you the okay. Excuse me. I had to kick that frog out. Ooh, the spicy meatball is here. Yes, he is. He's here. She vegetated and it was glorious. Oh, I bet it was. I did absolutely nothing this weekend. Lazy besides nothing interesting happened until today, Mama Mia. Well, good. I'm glad I could make your day. It makes my day when I make your day. Bob worked all weekend. The poor working man. Good morning, girlie. I have to be lurky turkey. That's okay. Lurk away. She's doing it on the sneak. Me, I'm slowly sipping my coffee. What was left behind for me. And then I'm just trying to wake up. It's rough when there's no sleep. I was up, let's see. Went to bed midnight. No, 1 o'clock. I'm sorry. Went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at 2. Then I got up at 4. And then I stayed up till 5. And then, because I had to make sure my husband got up. And then I woke up just in time to get out here. So I stuck in a couple of hours of sleep, so it ain't too bad. Not enough. I need some more. But I've got like a full day today, so. And I have some deliveries that I'm expecting. Thanks to you guys and your generosity. The equipment is starting to roll in. So I'll maybe get that all hooked up and end up putting out a better program for you guys. Everything comes in one piece. You know my look. And then I've got to learn how to use this. I got the soundboard came in yesterday, and I've got a book to read, videos to watch because I have no idea how this thing works. It's a lot different than the one I had, the one that burned up. So you guys wish me luck on on getting this thing to work the right way. Switching to lurk mode for a few to get the morning checks done. You go and do your thing, sweetie. It will give me a chance to make another video for my YouTube channel. And he says, oh, you guys got a big fire your way. Oh, my goodness. No, Womble, I haven't tested out the microphone yet because I didn't have the proper cord. The cords that I have don't work with the soundboard. I'm waiting for the cord to come in. So yeah, I'm waiting on that, and the exchange of the monitor from the broken one. So it should be an interesting day on how to learn to use this thing. That's what was holding me up. See, I have cords and I've got all this other stuff, but it doesn't go with the stuff that I ordered. So it's kind of outdated stuff. So it just, yeah, that's. Oh, and then the headphones I have has the different jack. It goes in the computer, but not in the soundboard. So I had to order an adapter for that. I'm thinking, my God, all this stuff I have is pretty much worthless. So thanks to you guys and helping me out to get this stuff updated. Good morning, Phil. How is Phil today? Womble, better stop raining. I discovered the system started from the west coast. Australia, traveled through into the eastern coast. Everybody's getting really weird weather. It is. I had a message from you today, asked if you got the mic or not, as she had not heard from you. Oh my God, that's my bad. I thought I sent her a message. I'll do that today. Oh my God, I feel bad because everything here has been total blur. I will send her a message saying that I did get it. Actually, no, I sent you the message, Womble. I forgot to do it to her. Oh my God, I'm terrible. I'll have to message her today. I sent you a star last night, only about 3:15. Nothing. And don't ever be sorry. Every little bit helped. It really did. I get it. Not a lot of people got money. I'm one of them. And so every nickel and dime helped so that I could get what I had to get. The speakers I have, I thought they were going to work. They're too old. They're not going to work. So that's the next thing I'm going to have to get. Different speakers. But that'll have to wait. Not a big deal. Work from home. It was nice. Tropical 104, 100% humidity. And at work all weekend. Oh my God. It's so hot. It is so hot. Even my own father, when I went to go to check on him yesterday, at some point, he's like, oh, you're alive. Where the hell have you been? I said, I've been working, busy. Getting stuff done for the magazine, which I got to put out the poll so you guys can vote for the sexies for September. I haven't done that yet. I told my sister I'm doing recordings and stuff, and which it's horrible. It's just horrible. Because they had to shut all the fans down and everything and close the door, so it was like 1,000,000 degrees in here. Issues with the editing programs. I'm telling you, editing stinks. That's why I don't do it. I finally gave up and sent the original to Womble and said, here, you fix it. This is it. I'm not doing no more. Let's see. What's everybody chatting? We don't use speakers. They tend to cause feedback, so we sit with headphones on. I'm just well, I work with I don't put headphones on. But now that I'm switching the stuff around. I'm gonna have, I don't know. Like I said, this is all new to me, so I'll see what happens. Do some test runs, see how this thing works, how it works, and I guess I'll go from there. The fire is about 120 miles from us, but the smoke has drifted all the way over to Tennessee on the Isle of Wight. Oh, geez. Editing is a learning process. Why I'm best media. You know what, Phil? What was going on is, well, I did the recording, and then I brought it over to the Audacity program. Put it in. Let me do what I had to do to it. It was just a couple of tweaks that I wanted to do. And then it wouldn't let me export it. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? What the hell is the problem here? I never had a problem before. So I'm checking everything out. I'm getting help from people trying to help me out. Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? I go, yeah, I did all of that. I watched videos seeing maybe I hit something, didn't do the right setting. And I'm like, oh my God. All right. So then I switched it over to CapCut. I said, okay, that worked the best the last time. Let me do that. Switched it over to that. Did what I had to do. Got it all set. Good morning, Lord Beagle. How are you? And then it wouldn't let me export it because now it wanted me to upgrade to the pay package where I didn't have to do that before. And I'm like, are you kidding? This was like a 4 or 5 hour deal. And then finally I just said, okay, the F-bomb flew. So that's it. I'm sending it out. I don't care. Yeah, I was fuming. Let's see. As I am partly deaf, I use speakers. I would have had to have music up loud enough to cause feedback, hence the headphones. Ah, I understand. I understand. How are the fires your way, Sage? Is it calmed down at all? Can you guys go outside without using a respirator? I wonder, there's so many computer skills of clever people to learn from on here, and they are happy to help. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot. I consider myself a pretty smart woman. I pretty much figured things out all on my own. Everything that I've done here has all been self-taught. And just the editing programs are just, it just doesn't, I don't know. I just don't get it. So I will, because I'm stubborn enough. But when you're sitting in a hot room, sweating your what off. And it's hours when it should be only an hour and a half project turns into 4 or more hours. That's finally when I say, oh yeah, F this, I'm out of here. I've been teaching myself video editing. I masked my first video last night. Good for you. I'll get it. It's going to take me a bit. Buenos dias, Julie. How was Julie's weekend? Is Alessio still lurking in the background? Or did he get his morning hello and passed out? I use Nero. It is a paid program. It does just about everything, and it's not a lot of money. $28 a year. See, that's what it is. My budget's so tight, Womble. I can't squeeze anything more out of it. I really can't. So I'm using what I've got, and it was working good. I mean, I didn't have a problem the last time I had DSD. I have to go through the settings again. Something was changed. I don't know, but it just wasn't working. And then the cap cut worked great, but now apparently, the free run is done, and they want money. And who doesn't want money? They all want money. So I just until I get it all figured out, I'm just gonna record it as is. Sorry, Womble, and I'm just gonna send it right to you. There's nothing else I can do. Hey, good morning, Big Stew. Ooh, here we go. He says, today is berry mix with some dark wood. So Stew's always yummy. Mrs. Stew is a lucky lady. What's money but a distant memory? Oh God, it's just. So I was saying last night, I was talking with Bill. I said, "My God, and Leanne." I'm thinking, who not? All I'm doing is, having to order stuff. Hopefully, I'm done, and then I got what I've got, and it's gonna work. And that's just the best I can do. Let's see, between work time, making the files put together, I ain't making music videos. That's what it is. Everybody's like, where the hell, where you been? I've been locked in a room. They won't let me out. And today, it's the same thing. And even though I'm, just gonna be me and the fur babies today. So the husband's not going to be underfoot. I should get something accomplished. I'm hoping. Oh, that's right. Julie went to the Paracon. Nice. How was that? Was that a good time? Did you have a good time? Did you catch up with Enzo, the fabulous Enzo? See, we don't get to. Enzo's got to really get a channel out so he could share all the fun that you guys are having. The only time we get that inside deal is when I tell Enzo, come on the show. Julie did share some quick video clips, though, yesterday. Very nice. Cemetery looked nice. Of course, I had to make the crack, but you guys need more trees out there. Wide open. Had a good time. Yes, Tom. All right. You got to talk with Enzo. Excuse me. Isn't he just great? He's just such a nice man. I went to Bristol Balloon. Oh, lots of hot air balloons. Oh, that must have been cool. I love hot air balloons. They're so neat. Yes, the scene that you have the cemetery one. And there was, some lovely shade trees around the cemetery. And then she does a pan around, the whole area she's in. I'm thinking, damn, there's no trees around there. It's just like, when you're driving through like Iowa and stuff, it's like corn as far as the eye could see. And they have one tree and a house in the middle. I'm thinking, oh God, I could never live here. Love my trees. It was on a hilltop. Nice. Well, it looks really well kept. Did you wander around and see what was going on? And you want a ghost hunt? Get out. To where? That's cool. Well, I didn't see that many. I mean, I seen them around the cemetery, but when you turn the camera around, you look at it, thinking, "Holy shit, man! It's wide open." I'm sure you guys got trees because I did that to Carla too when she was doing that last adventure she did, and or I should say investigation, and there was only a tree, a little tree here or there, and that was it, and the rest of it was. I said, "Man, you guys need some trees." There's not where we are. There's trees all over. I mean, we're overloaded with trees, and that's what I'm used to seeing. So then when you get wide open spaces like you guys got, I'm thinking, Jesus, man, where are the trees? Of course, I got something in my eye. Keep blinking, keep blinking. Going back to the Greg Theater, nice. And hopefully you could film or maybe go live from there. We could be a part of it. That'd be great. That's going to be fun. Can't say we need trees in England. No, it's true. You don't need trees. I love it. It's so beautiful. It really is. Now, one time my father went to go visit family in Texas, and he said he said it was awful. He said he stood on the front porch. He goes, you could just see as far as the eye would let you. He goes, there was nothing. Maybe some dust. I said, oh my God. And I get the love of trees from my father. And he says, boy, when he come back to New York, he pretty much kissed the ground. He says Texas was just dry and barren, and he just did not like it. I live like sleep through my friends in chant. I'm stuck in a. I know how you feel, Sage. I wanted to go out this weekend. Wasn't possible. Just wasn't possible. I got them, and now I don't know when the hell I'm gonna be able to go out. This week's gonna be pretty busy, and then I also have a wedding I have to officiate midweek, towards the end of the week. So I have to prep for that and get that ready. Oh, Reverend Laura, on the way. I do a few of those a year, and that helps out, and it's nice. I like being part of somebody's special day. And it happens so quick. Time is going just so quick because they booked me. I think it was February, and like here it is, August, and it's ready to do the show. So they're nervous as hell. So it's so funny. You guys, would you want to do your own vows? No, no, we don't want to talk. Well, you kind of have to talk. That's right. Everybody needs trees. I got my tits, so now I'm broke. Yeah, that would just suck the money right out of you. But he did a beautiful job. He did. It looked nice. I liked it. And good for you. You spent some money on yourself. I don't do that. I just don't. Because I always find something else that we need more. So I always just say, well, next time, next time. Which really makes my husband mad. I'm notorious for going around a store saying, "Oh God, I really could use this," or "I need this." Put it in the cart, and as we're walking around, I'll end up putting it on the shelf somewhere. And then we'll, at the checkout, my husband's like, "Where's that?" I go, "Well, I put it back because we really need this instead." And I can always wait to get, shoes or something. That's just the way I am. And then he goes, "Plenty of trees for everybody." Yes. think it's Arizona. They're starting to allow people to use road runoff water and water natural vegetation and free food from it. Helps cut heat from the concrete. Yeah, it's Arizona's terrible. I have family in Arizona. Oh, come and visit. I was like, no, it's too hot over there. Excuse me. You get 3 new tattoos in 4 months? Well, you're just spoiling yourself. Good for you. I don't do that to my. I always, like, 'cause I always tell everybody, you should do that, you should do that, and then I don't follow my own advice. I think it's because I just feel guilty spending money on myself. He goes, well, you get this stuff, for the show and stuff. I go, yeah, but that's because of you guys. You help, with your donations and gifts to the show, and I go, but that's for my show. That's for my people. It's, it's not like I'm going out buying myself a new car. Good question, Stu. He wants to know what did you get, Julie, and where did you put them all? I only saw the one on the arm. I'm a weirdo. I don't have any tattoos. No, that's fine. Not everybody appreciates ink. They don't. I've got friends that don't like it. I have one. That's all I needed. I've got friends that are covered, and then I have others that you don't want it at all. And I get it. It's not for everybody. Well, good morning to the Grand Poobah. Hello, Miss Leanne. I want to start something on Discord, but I gotta work it out on how to. Oh, geez, we can help you along. I don't know if you want to get into that, but Julie says I have no food. I know that feeling, Julie, but it's not because I got tattoos. Sage, thank you for the gifted membership, and hopefully Sam, the Alien 13, will see it and come and say thank you, and let's give you a thank you. Thank you so much. Mama says, I've got a couple of tats. I'm running out of room. Oh, yeah. On his tushy. I have my pentacle left upper arm. Yep, that's the one I saw. The triple moon, goddess, left forearm, Celtic cross, upper right arm. There you go. She's got it. So they're all nice places. You've got 67 tats. Wow, that's a lot of ink, man. I was gonna get another one that was on. I think I told you guys about how I had that surgery on my ankle to have a tumor removed, and I didn't like the scar it left behind, so I figured I'd cover it with the tattoo. But the doctor told me, if it comes back, I got to cut into it again. It's going to ruin it. I said, oh, okay, so I didn't do it. So now I cover it up with henna tattoos. No pain, works just as good. Let's see, work. Sorry. No, don't be sorry. Hey, you got to earn that paper, But at least we know you're there lurking. My Alessio. Oh, then she has 200 back. Ooh, ow, ooh. Today you ain't getting a freebie today. Leanne, you ain't getting a freebie today. Uh-oh. Watch it pop. She's the Grand Poobah, of our cult. I'm sorry, I find that hilarious. I don't know who the hell said it, but we were tagged a cult, apparently. That's right. Yes, we are. We are. I need to find a tattoo artist to get to know. It helps out. It helps out. Our mission, or my mission, Alessio, is to, before the show is done, you'll be on the floor, a melting puddle of goo. Ice Julie, you started on your arms. I started on my ass and worked my way up. She started on the bottom and worked her way up. I don't mind the needles. They really don't bother me. It's like I said, when I developed the fibro, then it was like, oh, okay, this really friggin' hurts. Really bad. Well, of course, I had it done on the ankle, so maybe that's why, but it hurt really bad. And I only ever wanted the one, so it's good for me. I don't need to have a bunch. Oh, I already am there, but oh, okay. See, so mission accomplished. Now Alessio has to be a puddle of goo while he's working. My cat is a Temptations addict. Yeah, aren't they all? If I had money, my entire upper body would have permanent stickers. Can't do legs or low back. I would die. Yeah, you gotta be careful. I just, like I said, I did the ankle. It was a good spot. My father gave me shit for that too, and I was 30 years old. He wasn't too thrilled, but that's lets me do my thing. And my sister's got, I think, 4 or 5. She keeps trying to talk me into getting another one. I'm like, no, no, it's all right. I'm good. I only had 3, but I decided yesterday it's time for another, debating between horror or music. Ah, well, hopefully you share what you're gonna do. We'd like to see them. Some are just so. I mean, especially if you got a really good tattoo artist, very talented. They look gorgeous. Well, it's a pain in the ass, but they went up and down my meds depending on mine. The latest guy that you went with, she'll probably stick with. Well, that's what I'm saying. She had the video, and then I commented. I says, "Oh, it looks great." I said, "Tell him to smile. He's live." He was real serious, and he was all into it, which is good. Last thing you want him to do is screw it up. Right, Julia, what you've got, you can't do that. It's That's why I was wondering when you were having it done on your arm, uh, if the pain was really bad, because you already have bad pain. Does that irritate it more? Mama says I swallow so many pills a day I rattle when I walk. You're a human maraca. I was like that at one time, and I just told them all, "That's it. I'm done. I'm not taking all these pills." It's bad enough I forget to take the really important pills. And all that other extra shit. I said, "That's it. I'm over with it." I do have to say, some artists get crazy money because they can, but some just rob people because they can. Some artists, if you establish with them, they don't charge you crazy money and do some added for free. Yeah, you're right on that. You're totally right on that. And it's really important to research and get reviews on their work and stuff, because they could claim that they're great, and then yeah, you get in there and what you get, and it sucks. So, and unfortunately, it's too late then. I used to take 3 bottles of pills a day. Yeah, see, they just pill you to death. So I hear you on that one, Julie. I did. I got to the point. I was told him, I said, "You're turning me into a human maraca. I'm done. You start the whole day with a boatload of pills. No, I'm done with that." And I did. I got off of all of them. Of course, the majority of them I was allergic to anyway. So I take the medication and end up in the emergency room. That's always a good time. When I first came out of the hospital, I was taking 46 pills. 46 pills a day. I actually know somebody that has to take about that amount, but uh, they suffer from mental disorders. And it's like a suitcase of pills that they have to carry around. Poor, poor guy. Oh my goodness. And then when the disorder changes and makes them worse, then they add more pills. I think that the future for this person, if things don't change and the disability increases, he's probably going to end up in an institution because they're going to run out of pills. We have a couple around here that were on TV show Ink Masters. Their prices really went up, and the waiting list is months long. Yep. Once they become famous, or the word gets out on how good they are, you got to save up for a year just to be able to afford to go in there. It's just no one can see how much pain I'm actually in. I wear them. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's the thing. If you give into it, you're screwed. So you gotta put the mask on. You gotta keep going. And they'll say, "Oh, how are you doing?" You get tired of hearing people, "How you doing?" And then you got to give them, your sob story, and then you're thinking to yourself, I'm tired of hearing myself tell the story. I've said it so many times. Nobody cares, Laura. Shut up. The tattoos given your biker inks, you say that they're not good. I have an idea that they might be. I'm not judging, by the way. I'm just coming off 8 codeine a day. Yeah, see? Wow. Mom says I've not paid for a tattoo in 20 years. Oh, you rock, sir. At one point, I thought about getting another one. And I molded over. And then I actually thought of just having the one that I got. The one I have is faded because it's exposed to the light all the time. So I thought about having that one redone. And then I thought, well, I remember the first time. And of course, I got it done for free. Now I'd have to pay for it. That's something that I don't think that I should waste money on because like there's always something else that has to be paid for. So for me, I wouldn't do it. And then I again feeling guilty. Oh, you spent this money on this tattoo or whatever, and this bill had to be paid, or you could have bought more groceries instead of spending hundreds of dollars on a tattoo. So that's why I don't do it. She can't take any codeine or morphine drugs. I'm allergic to them. Yeah, I found that out too after I did I had the gallbladder surgery, and the pain medication they gave me I couldn't take. So I didn't have any. It was horrible. I'm like, great. Where my husband had his out, he was up and running around like the next day, and me, it took it was like a week and a half before I could even move. The pain was horrific. And it's the thing, it blows. You don't know if you're allergic until you take it, and then you end up in a hospital. That's why I don't take new stuff. I'm like, nope, I'm too scared. I went through that with the vid shot. Oh, you need to get this. You need to. I says, no, I don't. I'll tough it out. If I get it, I get it. I said, because I know too many people have been sick getting the shot, and I'm not ending up in the cemetery because somebody thinks I needed the shot. And we ended up with the vid. It was horrible for the first 2 days. And then after that, it was like the regular flu. So that's okay. I'll stay away from that. I'm just happy to be able to use the low now. No codeine. I need to lose weight, so no food is okay. No, it's not, Julie. You still need all that energy for all them hotties that you're going around with. You don't want to run out of gas, mid date. That would be a bummer. It don't make a difference what I do. I don't lose weight. I don't eat a lot, and then I still don't lose weight. So it's genetics. If my daughter was a tattooist, I'd be plastered from shoulder down. Oh, the only reason I got mine for free is at the time my sister was dating somebody that was a tattoo artist. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And he did an okay job. He was new at it, so he did an okay job. It looked great. So if I did want to, or finally give in and have it done, I would have that one redone because there's been so many pretty photographs that I've found that I would rather have in place of what I've got. I have a violent reaction. My whole body starts shaking, and then uncontrollable vomiting starts. I thought I was going to die when I took. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I normally know within seconds if I'm going to have an issue because my face starts to heat up. And I'm like, oh shit, got to get to the emergency room if I have nothing at the house to help out. So usually I have a lot of allergy medicine at the house. Just in case, So it gives me time to get to the hospital before I start having any issues like that. That must have been scary, Sage. I can't find his pain specialist. I'm too complicated. I pretty much, they put me at that point too, Julie. The last pain specialist I went to go see, this is what I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do for you. Have a good day. That was it. They sent me on my way. I'm thinking, oh, good. That's good to know. That there's nothing you could do for me. They ain't no problem charging you for the office visit, though. Do any of the UK folks in here live near Blackpool? Ah, why are you going there, Stu? My daughter is a tattooist and works down near Pomp. Oh, well, now that explains it. Mama can get any tattoo he wants. Nice. And it says I have a complex issue. Yeah. And see, that's anybody that has a wide range of issues. Yeah, they only go so far, and then that's it. They say they can't do anything, so you just have to. What do? You suffer, or you try to figure it out your own. That's why I got the apothecary book that I got a while back, which I still haven't had time to read the whole damn book. To go and just figure out maybe there's a natural way we could treat ourselves. It can't hurt. That's why I told Julie a long time ago. I said, not for nothing. I said, maybe she's the one who would be able to find a cure for all of these problems that we all got. She has the medical background. She suffers with the same conditions. So who better than to find a cure than a person that has to live it every day, Wouldn't that be something? You'd love to be able to go into the doctor's office and say, this is what's going on. And they go, oh, not a problem. Do this. And then you're good. And then, oh God, I could go back to working well, no, I don't think I would go back to a regular job. because I've been spoiled doing this. So working a regular job would be pretty rough. But if you have to, you have to. Let's see. Oh, handy to know. And glad it'll be madness up there this time of year and weather. Aha. So, Pomp, are you all settled in your new place? I hope so. I know it sucks having to move and all of that, especially when you get older. You get settled and you want to stay where you are, but it's still exciting to be in a new place and start out fresh. Look for the book Back to Eden by Jeffrey Coles. Oh my goodness, I'll write that one down. My little note section here. Oh, it jumped on me. What is it? Back to Eden. Yeah, when I find 5 minutes to sit down, and I've been through the book. It looked like it had some great stuff in it, and it can't hurt. It can't hurt to try it. Mother Nature supposedly has all the cures for what ails us. We just got to go back to figuring out how it works. Yes, incurable. Not even, well, just not a cure, Julie, but just the medications that will help. You live daily life would be awesome. Let's see. Stu said there's a real good chance I'm going there next year. Oh, so cool. A lot of my buddies are going for the Beard and Mustache World Championships. It's held every 2 years, and they held it in my city last year. Oh, that's so cool. So you'll be able to go. I've always had so much pain, and I wanted to give me neurons or some kind of blocker allergic to stop. So doctor was like, download this Calm app so you can meditate. And meditation does help with some issues. It does help you get centered, but regular pain, this is not going to be enough. Because there are times where I get out of control, and I will sit and breathe and center myself so that I can make it through the day. The pain's always there. It's just that you make it through the day. Yes, I'm settled. Near killed me. Lugging that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get older, and it's like, oh my God, I believe I got to do this again. But I'm glad that you're settled, and just take your time getting it all back to the way you want it. And I pay. Oh, I'm sure you are. I pay medication. You're probably on a lot of stuff. And yeah, I've had to see. That's what it is. They've studied, and it's anything that anybody goes through. They study, the illness or the conditions, and okay, that's good. Book learning, fine, whatever. But they're not living it like we're living it. So who should they listen to? The ones that are living it. Birmingham is an experience too. Oh, jeez. Hope you're not disappointed. A lot of Blackpool is a shithole. It sounds like a charming place. We have places like that here too. We always call it the hood. Oh God, you going in the hood? I won't even drive through the hood. Scares the hell out of me. It's the sad thing is that's where all the the street people and the junkies and all of that, and they all live in that area. And it's a shame because a long time ago when I was a kid, I used to be able to walk through there without a problem. Now people go, "Oh, you're gonna go down in this?" I go, "No, I won't even drive down that area." I'm afraid of drive-bys or just scary. How some places turn into a big dump. Meditation, breathing techniques, biofeedback never worked. Yeah, see, no, it doesn't work for everybody. I mean, like I said, it doesn't make the pain go away, but it kind of like, for me, it helps center me. So okay, this hurts, but I'm gonna, breathe through it and finish with my day. So and just people that I got to live with it every day have just learned how to function where anybody else would just probably pass out. And then you get the looks, like when you get out of your vehicle and you have the handicap tag and they look at you like, well, ain't nothing wrong with you. Oh, no, you don't know anything. Just because it doesn't look like it, you have no clue. I get that look all the time. And I don't use the tag all the time. It's just when I have like a bad flare up and I know I'm not going to make it to the door. Then I use the tag and park in the handicap spot. But otherwise, if it's good and I'm functioning, then I won't do it. I don't know, Stu. I don't pay much attention living way down south. Papa, if you ever move house again, I will have to pay someone to move for me. Is moving with COPD? Oh yeah, you can't do that. Hello, Wayne. Good morning, sir. How are you? Are you still working, Alessio? I just got to make sure that he doesn't, come out of the puddle. We have to keep him liquid. Hey, the poobah is really quiet this morning. Did she fall asleep on us? Leanne, are you out there? Actually, we were just talking about. I see that Betty put up there about the THC and stuff. And my sister gave me a bag of those gummies. Remember the gummies I was telling you she gave me? Well, I chickened out, guys, and I finally threw them in the garbage. I got spooked by everybody saying, well, you need to be careful. Only tried this little bit. And then I go, yeah. So my son was saying, he goes, I probably need to get some of those. He was having some issues. And I said, well, I just threw a bag of them in the garbage. If I'd known, I knew I was never take them. So instead of just, they were sitting here on the desk, looking at them every day. And I'm like, no, I just can't do it. When you've been allergic to everything that you put in your mouth at some point, something like that I didn't want to take the chance. Chicken. And knowing that you're going to end up in the ER and you're going to be there for like 12 hours. That's not a day I want to have. Definitely not a day I want to have. I'd like to rent a car there, but driving on the other side of the road on purpose, different sounds is fun. I would totally screw that up, Stu. I could see myself in England and driving on the opposite side of the road, and I would crash because I'd forget and get back on the other side. I've been in the hood in Wichita, Kansas, Chicago, New Orleans, and more. So far, I haven't had a problem. Yeah, I just. I know the older you get, the more of a chicken you become. And we've got some you know, some spots here that are pretty bad. So yeah, I wouldn't go to Chicago. I've been through there. It's horrible, and I'm sure it's pretty rough in the hood areas. Same thing with New Orleans. Beautiful place, but you gotta know where you're going. So I'll just stay right away from those places. So Laura, you wouldn't go to the Bronx. That place is like no, no. I'm nowhere near New York City. Nowhere near it. Thank God. I'm in the mountain regions of New York, and this is where I'm gonna stay. And if I could go further up, I would. So yeah, no, I have no desire to go to New York City whatsoever. Even though I've got friends that say, "Oh, it's so beautiful, you got to go." No, I don't consider that beautiful. It's overpopulated. It's congested. It's just a hot mess, dirty, just ugh. And you're a target, especially if you don't know where you're going. You are a target. So yeah, no, I have no desire to go there whatsoever. I always stepped at a local liquor bar, one of these foothill towns. Let me tell you, I felt like I was being eyeballed by some definite mountain people. You were. I'm telling you, you were. That's the truth. They're saying, "Oh, look at that! Look, we need to take that home with us." Hello there, little lady. Laura watched some vids on my YouTube channel. She could not get the idea of driving on the left side of the road. No, you're on the wrong side of the road. I say that to everybody when they're showing a video from the UK. You're on the wrong side of the road. You're freaking me out. But it's illegal here. I've smoked it in Colorado, Missouri, etc. Help my anxiety and not a lot for my pain. Oh, so yeah, so it's not legal there for you guys. Oh boy, yeah. But please, the minute they made it legal here, we've got like 50 shops all around the area. It's ridiculous, and that's all you smell. That's all, because it kind of annoys me. I get it, fine. You want to smoke that stuff, you want to do this. It's great. And I'm not saying that I've never done it. I have, but now I don't know. Maybe it's just turned into a grouchy old bitch. My neighbors, they smoke it, and I've got the fan going. And here it's the other day I was mad because I was doing the recording for Womble, so I had all the fans shut off. I had the door closed. It was hotter than a you know what in here, and all that of a sudden that smell was just coming through the window from my neighbors, and I'm like, great. Now I'm gonna get sick to my stomach while I'm doing this. So I was a little pissed off. And they do it all the time. I mean, you gotta live on this shit all the time. Come on. It's a horrible smell. But once we got to know the fellas, it was cool with them. They were very cool. I still wouldn't go alone anywhere with them. But yeah, I wouldn't, Steph. I wouldn't. Hey, Noah, are you still here? No, I know. I'm a little behind, guys. How's Noah doing this morning? Oh, yeah, get that coffee. Get it going. Nice. I know, like, go get your coffee. We're here for another. Yeah, we're here. We hang out. We hang out. That's the beauty of YouTube, Wayne. You get to go back and watch whatever you miss, because I miss a lot of times when somebody goes on. Because I'm in the middle of doing something. And then messages, I get tons of messages, and I finally get back to, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I'm sitting around with my finger up my, you know what? What do you think I'm doing? I'm doing a lot of reading, a lot of, research. I found some really good stories for the magazines. Ugh. Talking about mountains. Woo! It was stories and folklore from the Appalachian Mountains. Oh my God, these people were scary. There's some scary stuff that happens there. So I put a couple of those stories in. So you can't say what bikers are like in other countries, but in the UK, 99.9% of them are gentlemen. And that's wonderful. They should be gentlemen. My father worked with a guy who was one of the Hells Angels. And to look at him, you wouldn't think, oh, nice, pleasant guy. But yeah, he'd leave work and hop on that bike, and he was part of the group. And boy, did they do some interesting things. We've seen pictures. Yeah, not a group I want to be involved with. And then I have a family member who's actually part of a bikers group, but they're all veterans. And they go around and they do a lot for the community, which is really nice. But you get all these big biker veterans that roll out and do some really great work. Let's see. I just watched your latest video. I didn't comment yet, but props to you for sticking it out in the heat. That's dedicated. Yeah, when it's hot, it's just wicked. Especially if you're going in the abandons. Oh. She's saying the only thing that helps are high doses of narcotics. Yeah, see, and then you're all doped up. How can you function? So it's either you live with the pain or you're a zombie. Laura, I go everywhere alone. I know, we yell at you, Julie, like with the last dude. Mohammed Sir Crazy Ass. Thanks for posting that, Wayne, for Noah. Noah's a good kid. We love our Noah. He's going to be on soon. I have him booked for September. We're going to have Noah on in September. So he's got all this time to get a bunch of adventures in so we can talk about those. Going to make coffee. Don't talk about me while I'm gone. Oh, good. Of course, he's probably back now because I'm way behind. Oh, thank you, Wayne. Thank you so much. Let's give Wayne a thank you. Man, I am behind. Thank you so much, darling. Oh my God, Sage, you're killing me. That's freaking hilarious. Charge at him with, thank the Lord for the meal I'm about to receive, and charge at him with a fork. That is freaking funny. Waiting to order my meds on the phone. Be right back. Okay, not a problem. You don't have automatic refill or automatic call there? Because here we do. When it's time for you to get a refill, the pharmacist calls. It says, do you need us to refill this medication? And you go, yes, and that's it. Steph, mountain people are a trip. PA isn't bad, but there are some walled off towns in West Virginia that all share a chromosome. Yeah, I'm telling you, look it up online. Look at all these stories of those old mountain folk. And it's some scary stuff. It's some scary stuff. I was like, ink makes my meat tainted. I won't make a good stew. No, but you ended up being everybody's girlfriend. You know what I mean? They'd have you locked in a room. Trying to be mean, but I was like, I think they are related to the Pharaoh people. The X-Files episode that scared the crap out of me. It's scary. They're there. Betty, that's a good idea. I probably should get a purifier. But add it to the list. All right, so wait a minute. Oh shit, I think I've got a. Oh, but it's a small and old one. But I think I got one. I'll have to go look. but it's an older model. Anything would help because, like I said, it gets so hot in here. I can't run the air conditioning in here because of there's not enough power supply. Even though some people think that I could get away with it, I don't want to screw up my computer, so I don't take the chance. And then doing the recordings, I can't have the fans on because there's a buzzing noise. So here I am, doing my thing and playing music in here in the background. Yeah, that's just not attractive. So I need another cup of coffee. I only had 3 so far. Well, my husband did his thing and left for work early, and he left me. I had 1 cup. That's all I got. 1 cup. So I'm milking it. She's going through the Smoky Mountains. Nice. Oh, Steph, that would be a gold mine for Noah. Hey, Chaos. Good morning. If you're still here, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up, guys. I hope you're well. Guys, go check out Chaos's channel. Great guy. I'm back, so now you can stop talking about him. Ah, he's back. See? Hey, we're backpack, just drawstring, bags, snake boots. I wish it was carrying snake venom. Oh, geez. I would never go to abandoned places myself. Now you shouldn't. You shouldn't, because you never know what the conditions are. You could be walking around there and then fall through the floor and get hurt. And so, yeah, not a good thing to go by yourself. Oh, Pomp, 11 months. Oh, it's the dedication. I love it. Thank you, Pomp. Let's give Pomp a thank you for being a member for 11 months. Yeah! I'm getting caught up, and Miss Julie, 7 months member. Love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You guys are what keeps me going. Now you could drive down a dirt road around here, and they're abandoned homes, like old homes. And like, I bet they're still occupied. Yeah, you never know. Yep. In that area, you never know, because we do that too. I find roads that aren't even on maps, for God's sakes, and we'll see houses. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, no, I have a feeling somebody lives there, and you would look at it and think there's no way possible, but there's people in it. Hopefully the new mic will sort out the buzz. I hope so too. Once the cable's not going to be here until tomorrow, I think. I'll find out. I will find out. Your 14th cup? Good Lord. When you go to do blood work, does a couple Maxwell House come out? His blood's been replaced by coffee. But the snakes, yeah, you got to worry about the snakes. 14, man, that's a lot. I go places by myself. I don't tell anyone. Me. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. I found a topic for another article for you, Laura. I will try to get it done this week. Okay, sweetie, don't worry. You got till the end of the month. I know you are overloaded with stuff at home, but I'm excited to see what you found. But I bet you do. I think he could live in these mountains. Plus, these caves out here are huge and go on forever. And there's probably people living in those too. Here we get a lot of homeless. They'll live in places like that. I was going to go somewhere yesterday, but it was 107. Yeah, it's a little too hot. I just realized I was behind. I'm behind too, so don't feel bad. I start rambling on and I get behind. I would drink water for 12 hours beforehand. You found the Goonies waterfall. That's all cool. Wouldn't it be great if you did go into one of those caves like that and you did find a ship like that? Holy crap, that'd be amazing. I'd check it all out first before I turn it in. Because, once you turn something like that in, that's it. Nobody's allowed to go until the government, has their, make sure they get all the goodies and stuff first. Bigfoot looks just scary. Yeah, well, she found the Asian Bigfoot. Well, she sent me that video, and I go, my God, it looks like the Bigfoot's Asian. Like, one of those, senseis with the long mustache. And she starts laughing. She goes, well, it was made in China, so. I was playing Sasquatch calls from YouTube, and Totes started yipping and yapping. I was like, anyone got their pew-pews? Well, time to go. Cave tours freak me out. At some point, I become claustrophobic. It depends. I don't like to get into an area where it's, that cramped. But we have a place here. It's called Howe Caverns. It's amazing. My husband won't go because you got to go like 30 floors below the surface. And I went with a friend of mine instead, and it was amazing. And of course, it was summertime when we went, and I had shorts and stuff on, and didn't know until we got there that it's always a constant like 32 degrees below ground, and I was freezing by the time we were done. Amazing things to see that are below the earth. The scariest part was and there's also like a river under there, and you get on the boat ride and you take the ride up there, and then they get up the waterways, and they're telling the story about how the cavern was worked by men back in the day with just headlamps, and then they shut the lights off to show you how dark it was. I almost shit myself. I have never been in darkness like that in my life. You can't even see your hand in front of your face. There was no light whatsoever, and it makes the body freak out. I love those, Laura, that cavern. Yes, you've been in the Howe Caverns? Isn't that amazing stuff? My husband's like, I'm not going in there. I'm like, okay. I'll be back. So yeah, if you guys are ever in this area, definitely I would say go to Howe Caverns. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it. Oh my God, they did that here, Laura, shutting off the lights too crazy. Yeah, and you're like, oh my God, you're thinking to myself, I can't see anything. Not even myself. No glimmer of light, nothing. So just imagine, the guys that were working down in those caverns back in the day, and the headlamp went out. They had to feel their way out of those places if they were lucky. I went to Oregon caves years ago. They are marble caves, very beautiful. Oh, wow. I have to look that up. I bet it is. We don't realize what's hidden beneath the ground. And then when you get a chance to go check it out, you're like, oh my God, this is incredible. But what really blows your mind is that, all right, these places were discovered by people like in the 1800s, And they had, the headlamps were candles, for Christ's sakes. If something blows out your candle, you're screwed. I've been in the caves in Colorado, Wyoming, and New Mexico. I'm claustrophobic, not fun, especially lights out. Yeah, that's not a place you should go. I'm good as long as it's open. But when you get into the really, really tight places, I'm like, yeah, I don't freak out, but I'm not comfortable with it. You just sent me a quick clip. Okay, I'll check it out after. Of the waterfall? Oh, okay. I know my husband wanted to take a ride yesterday, but I got caught up in stuff, so we didn't end up going. Which was a good thing because we didn't want to, we would have wasted the gas, and he got called for 2 jobs today. So it's a good thing we didn't do it. The budget's really tight this week. So I told him, I said, no, we can't have no adventures. Can't waste the gas. Seeing gas is back up to almost $5 a gallon. There's a fantastic Halloween trail that goes 1 mile through the cave system deep underground. We're going back this year. It's a wider cave, so I don't mind. Oh, that must be cool. Oh, you've got to film that for us, Stu, so that we can see it. I'm going to post it in your Discord. Oh, okay, cool. So everybody can check it out. Isn't it a bit daft going caving if you're claustrophobic? Yeah, you think it would be. But see, some of them are wide open, so you're all right. It's the really small cave explorers that, you usually don't do. The kind where you gotta squeeze through these little passageways, and that I would no way I would do that. Because all I could think was, oh great, if I get stuck here, who the hell's gonna find me? How the hell are we getting out of here? So yeah. See, I always think ahead and stuff like that. So if I know there's no way out, I'm not going. 5 a gallon, it's around 10 a gallon here. Yeah. Oh my God. I'd be doing a lot of bike riding. I forgot what my husband says, 4 something. It's up there. Which is insane. There's no reason for it. And if we had a car, it wouldn't be a big deal because cars are better on gas mileage. We own a truck. You could burn up a tank of gas in 1 trip. So yeah, I don't have the kind of money anymore to piss that stuff away. I thought in some of those places they have wood. They say if you can't pass through this, don't enter this walkway because it'll get narrow. I think they do let you know ahead of time what to expect if you're going to go through something like that. And some of them do get a little tight. So if you got a big butt, forget it. You're not going to squeeze through. They're not going to grease you up and put you through there. So unless you bring your own Crisco. Oh, I could film it. I got a new action camera. There it goes. Fudge Factory at the border of India. That place is fun. Oh, yes. Definitely film it and share it. I want to see. I wish there was an app to rent a biker. Did you look? There might be one. You just haven't found it yet. I get just under 500 miles to a tank in my car. Hey, that's good. Now we fill up the. Like I said, it's a truck, so it takes more. And we go out, and if we go driving, and we always end up all over the place. By the time we're done, the gas is gone. So, and my husband got called on the 2 jobs today, so he's working almost an hour in one direction. Then it stops home when he's done with that 1 job, and he's going to grab something to eat and then take off again an hour in the other direction. So there's the gas for today. Okay, thanks, Steph. We'll check it out. Everybody go check out the photo that Steph put in the Discord. The Fudge Factory. Yummy. I'm hoping to have something, hot and ready for him when he gets done with work. So when he's coming through, he can eat it quick and go on his way the other way. So who knows? I'm gonna be alone all day. That's right. I got enough to keep me busy. That's for sure. And whatever else I get myself into, I get 150 miles on the tank on the Triumph, which holds around 2.5 gallons. That's not bad at all. This one's not, well, it depends on where we get the gas. It's not too bad, depending on where we're going and where we get it. I actually miss our bigger truck. The bigger truck we had, I loved it for one. I loved that truck. And that got pretty good mileage. But we downgraded because we really didn't need to have the big truck anymore because we only got it because we had a big boat. At one point, we had a 30-foot boat that we used up on the river. It was a Cobalt, and it was a huge freaking boat. And you needed the bigger truck to haul it. And the boats are just money traps. Don't get a boat. So we got rid of that sucker, and yeah, so we figured, well, we don't need the bigger truck, save on money. So we downsized to a smaller truck. When you buy fudge, they tell you thank you for letting me pack your fudge in your rain. Oh my God. That's freaking hilarious. Oh my God, that's great. I would have said, oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. I'm glad you had a good time. Could you imagine that? Oh my God, that is so funny. And actually, I would come out and say, well, you should feel honored. You're the only one that's been able to do that. Because that's not allowed. Sorry. We don't go down that path. Excuse me. Throat's getting dry. Coffee sip time. So yeah, that region's shut down. I've got to tell my husband that one. He'll die laughing. That's freaking funny. I could just. Could you imagine working there? Oh my God. I'd be laughing all day. With all the tourist stuff here, Stu, of course, I bought some. To say the combo with everyone around me had people rolling on the floor, and everyone exchanged phone numbers. Yeah. Well, we know Steph. Steph took advantage of it and let it go. That must have been. If you have the option to leave the store through a big spitting butthole, that would really lean into it. Oh. Well, I mean, if you're gonna do that, yeah, you might as well go all out and do something like that. Would be so funny. Oh my God. And then they met up with people at the distillery. Oh boy, then it really got going, right? I hope everyone's staying hydrated. We're trying. No, we hope you are. Actually, it's going to be cooler than it has been normally today, but it could change. Where I live, it changes from minute to minute. We have the weirdest weather here. Starts off really cool, then it gets so hot that you think you just walked through the gates of hell, and then by that night you're wearing a parka because it's snowing. That's the kind of stuff that we have that happens here. I have a song I will send you called Fudge Packers in Disguise. Oh, geez. Oh, boy. Ooh, distilleries. Now you're talking his language. Yes, Stu's ready. Now you're talking. And they hand out samples. By the time you get done with all the samples, you're all liquored up for free. And then you go to the Fudge Packers. Oh, God. You need to play on that so bad. It's terrible. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Bill. How are you? I was driving Bill nuts last night. I was a lot of questions. He's probably thinking, man, shut up, Laura. I'm busy. But he said if I needed any help, just to message him, and I was. Well, hey, what is this, Bill? How do I do this? Can I use this? Can I do this? And I'm reading the books, and I'm looking on videos. I'll be doing that again today. Leave Bill alone. Just don't play it on the show. Oh, that's no fun. No. We'll leave the comedy to Bill. It shows a hoot. The thing is that it really cracks me up because Bill really gets into it 100%. And could you imagine somebody just like walking by and hearing what's going on in his studio, which is in the basement? So they're thinking, there's a bunch of weird people in that basement. What the hell's going on there? If you don't ask questions, then you don't learn, do you? Yeah, they're right. You're right. And he's got the experience with the mixing board and stuff. So I'm like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this with that? And there's a lot of buttons and a lot of knobs, and I've got to learn what all of them do. I look, there's no rep on your app. Oh no. Now what are you gonna do? Do you have any biker bars where you are? Maybe then you have to tell them you guys need to start up this this app. Now she's got to go out and hunt them down. Let's see. Comments were made when I was trying sample for fudge, and it was so hot and it was melting on my fingers, and of course I licked it off. He commented, "Of course, I made some men blush." Oh God. Oh, Steph, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. I have loads of buttons on my mixer that I never use. Well, this one, like I said, the ones I've had before were nothing. I mean, they had everything labeled, pretty much telling you what it did. This one is actually the very first professional one that I've ever owned, and it's a little overwhelming. And it's small, so I can't imagine having a bigger one, because then I'd be like, oh shit, it's gonna take me a year just to learn how to use the thing. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. The project today is figuring this out. Oh, Bill, and I ended up ordering the adapter that you told me about for the headphones. So thank you for that, because I'm thinking, shit, now I got to order new headphones, which I didn't plan on that expense. because the headphones I got are really good, but I don't use them that often because I really don't like wearing headphones. After a while, you get a headache, or I do anyway. I should have got that biker's number when he took me for the ride. However, he thought I was going to ride him. Nope. Aha. Yes, Bill saved me money on having to get new headphones. Of course, I didn't think I had to get all this other new stuff either. So that's what I get for thinking. It's all good. I'll make it work. Steph, I've never met a woman that can make me blush. Oh, now you have. It's Steph. You're in for it now. Let's see, there's like 112 buttons on my mixer, and I just counted. Yeah, oh my God, no, I don't even have that. There's no way. This is a nice little unit. And they said it was compatible with the computer. I'm gonna find out later today when I turn it on. Because I did a lot of research, and then the first one I was gonna get apparently wasn't right. And then I was talking and asking Bill questions, and so then I did some more research, and then I found the one that I got, and Bill said, "Oh, it's like the one I have," and it's okay. There you go. So, and it's supposed to work with the computer. That's the big problem I've got, because Leanne was asking me about certain things last night, and because I'm saying that the speakers I have won't work with the computer because they're too old. I didn't realize it until after the fact and talking with Bill, and since I told her everything, like the Bluetooth and all of that, the Bluetooth stuff that I have isn't compatible with this computer. I love this computer, but this computer is very specific on what it is compatible with. So when I do have to go in and purchase something, I've got to type in, is it compatible with this unit, and then it directs me in the right direction and what I'm supposed to get. Well, that's amazing. I'd buy that. I'm fascinated by the lights and the buttons and shiny things like like a child. Ooh, it's pretty. It's so shiny. So yeah, Womble needs all that stuff because he's got to take care of everybody's show and his own shows, which is gonna be fun. We're gonna have to see how we do. See if everybody likes it. And then Womble, he had laugh. He says, "Well, did you listen to this or that?" No, I don't. I record it, send it to you. I don't listen to it. I don't want to listen to my own voice. That's the misery you guys have to go through. I don't have to listen to myself. Yeah, Bill, like a ferret. He collects all the little shiny baubles. He's got them in a box. My precious. So yeah, poor Womble's got to listen to all of our stuff. But that's what he does. That's what he likes. And hopefully all the other bikers and stuff will like it as well. Leave it to Uncle Womble to sort. That's what I said. After that, the last one I sent you, I went through such hell. I'm like, you know what? F this. I mean, my husband heard me swearing. I was hot. I was miserable. I said, oh, that's it. I've had it. And I just sent it. I go, he'll figure it out. I'm done. which totally ticked me off because the first time I did it, I didn't have an issue. And then this time around, oh God, I don't know, something I wasn't doing. So there's something else I got to try and figure out again. Always a process. Always a process. But I will get it because I'm that stubborn. I will eventually get it. Yep, it took me a whole 10 minutes to sort it out. Yeah, see, I'm saying I don't, well, like I said, I did it with the one program and it fixed everything. But then they wanted me to pay for the pro package for me to export it. I'm thinking, oh, bullshit. I didn't have to do that the last time. So apparently, yeah, you only get so many shots, and then you got to start paying the full price, and that's not in the budget. So pretty much how this is going to work is I'm going to record it and then send it, and that's it. I'm not spending any more money on programs. Until we become, independently wealthy. Then, okay, then I'll change my story. Until now, that's it. We got to stick to the budget. Yeah, 10 minutes. I'm telling you, it was 1 hour project turned into almost 4 because I was determined to get it to work no matter how much I was swearing. I was kind of like a Bill's blooper reel. Why you effing that. And then when I figured the idea, I thought I had it sorted out and I'd push the button and it didn't work. I'm like, oh, come on, what the F? I just spent all that time and it still didn't work. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to just record it and send it. I'm going to stress it out and then I'm going to end up being bald. Lose all my hair from stress. Pulled it up on Wave Editor. You can see the quiet spots on there. Yeah, see, that's what I wanted to adjust. So I was going to fix all that. I just, because the one Phil Collins song there, it was really quiet. I didn't like that. And I'm like, okay, I'll fix that. And like I said, I did all of that in that one program, and yeah, wouldn't let me export it unless I paid the big bucks. And I'm like, oh, you could bite me. I just after everything I just went through, the hell with this. Must be Monday. Everyone needs help today. Yep, that's pretty much it. It's a good thing I don't videotape the process, Bill, because yeah, it would be like one of your blooper reels. Well, you dirty, but excuse me. I still need to put together the video of the country cemetery. And that's another thing, because I was telling you, people that do the editing, you're all crazy. You're freaking crazy. You do your filming, and then you come back and then you edit for like 6 hours, and you end up with like a 4-minute video. Oh, no way. I've sent you a link on Messenger. Okay, I'll check it out. Yes, we'd all like to see the cemetery. I've got a list of them I'm supposed to go to. Between Mother Nature and, life, well, I haven't made it to any of them. I'm going to get there. It's just got to fit it in somewhere. I think it would be funny watching you swear on the PC. Me? Yeah, I don't think you'd like that. I always try to be a good girl here on the YouTube. Unless somebody pisses me off, then it slips out. But and then it's funny. Then I'll open the door, the studio, and I go out. My husband's in the dining room. He's looking at me. He goes, "Yeah, bad?" I go, "Yeah, just don't ask." Don't ask. Oh, come on, I'll be bitching. It's stupid effing editing. People are nuts to do this crap. I don't. I'm not doing it no more. It is. It's a learning process. So Sage is into it. So again, I'll be watching videos to see what setting or something what I did didn't work. Or I must shut something off. I don't know. I don't know what I did. So I got to figure it out. When you get deep into editing, you realize how easy you can manipulate the message and spin stuff. It's surprising. Yeah, I know. I'm sure I'd be really good at it once I learn the process and how all the ins and outs. I don't have the extra time to sit and watch all this stuff. So I do tidbits here and there. And you know what? Even though if I did learn all of it, I still probably wouldn't use it. Especially with my videos. That's why it's raw. I put it out there in its natural form and let you guys decide on what you think I've seen or what happened. I just feel that's just the most honest and best way to do it. Because you know that damn well you put out, oh, yeah, well, they did this or they faked that or this or that. You know what? I don't have time for that stuff. I don't want to deal with it, so it's just put out there. Raw footage, and you make up your own mind. Mrs. Waddle has to sit in the same room with me while I'm editing, as we only have the living room and bedroom. Oh, yeah. Now, I couldn't have my husband in the same room with me because he's noisy. Noise is all hell. And he knows, like, if I'm doing a show or I'm doing a recording, there's no noise. Shut up. Go in the other room. I don't have time or patience for editing. It's cut this part out if needed in play. Yeah, just leave it in its natural state. Let everybody figure it out. And I find that a lot of people appreciate that. I mean, it's not that they don't appreciate the editing skills and all the hard work that people put into them. I'm always telling Bill. I mean, Bill's stuff is great. I always tell him, but you always think you're overthinking it, dude. But that's who he is. That's how he does it. I get it. Me, I would have said, oh, no, the hell it does. Put it out. Obviously, bro, Laura, hence the name. That's right. Hence the name. Because I knew I'm not an editing person. And so then I don't know all the tricks in things that they do. So when like the debunkers started going after people and showing us how this stuff was done, I said, I'll be damned. You know, it takes a lot of effort to fake all that garbage. What a waste of time. But apparently they have the time to do that. I don't have the time to do that. I just put clips together and that's all. Yeah, see, they just throw it together and say, there you go. And see a little short thing, like when they do the shorts. I don't mind doing those because then you go over the photograph and then you'll add in, you know, the caption and the music and that's it. See, I'm good. I don't have any skills. I have other skills. Excuse me. Don't know if I'll be. And still got to run my daughter to school. School hasn't started yet. What do they got going on at school, Bill? No, we got about 10 minutes, and then we're going to send people on their way. I got to find something for lunch. I'm on my own for lunch, so I can have whatever I want. Which isn't much that's here, but it's I won't have to hear anybody complain about it. So it's the bonus. I do usually in the evening, we don't have TV or internet. Creating my video projects, it's my entertainment. See, so there you go. I've always got too much going on. I mean, there'll be a couple of days where my father doesn't see me, and I go downstairs, and he's like, "Oh, you are alive." I'm like, "Yeah." Where you been? It's stuck in a room, staring at a screen. Type in our own now. It's a big cable, doesn't do analog. Well, see, that's the thing. All this stuff gets updated, and then when you're using older equipment, it just doesn't work. Everybody goes, "Well, just use a TV for a monitor." Nope, the TVs that we have, they're flat screens, but they don't work with the system that I've got. It just doesn't work. The older computers, yeah, not a problem, but the older computers don't have the space or the abilities that I need to do this. So, I had to change that. So it's, yeah. Oh, Regions reviews. Oh, okay. All right, Bill, if we're not on, we'll catch you later. I'm sure you'll hear from me at some point. So there you get the heads up to run and hide. It's kind of like a Gen X version of YouTube, the vintage version, like TV channels. It's been on VH.so. Someone who has an old TV, so it could be kind of like underground. It's really fun. Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, today was a 4 Tylenol day. Yeah, I haven't taken anything yet. I ended up taking some Tylenol at, I think it was at 3 this morning because I was having some pain issues. And that was one of the reasons why I was up most of the night. I actually think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to sneak a nap in somewhere because I feel myself drooping. I'm drooping, guys. I'm drooping. Hey, God Gal, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, hello. Just passing through. Oh, well, we're glad that you passed through. And we're glad that you said hello. I mean, I love the lurkers just like everybody else. But it's nice if you guys just sneak in and say hello. Heading off for now. Great live. Auntie Laura, it's time for me to scarf down a ton of Hawaiian rolls to get fat. That sounds good, Hawaiian rolls. Thanks for hanging out with us, Noah. My dear Noah, we'll see you soon. Enjoy your day. Bill's first show is going to be on Thursday at 10 UK, 5 Eastern. Yes, Thursday. Get on there. Oh, Betty's leaving us too. No, Betty, don't go. Don't go. I know it's Monday and everybody's got to get their stuff together. I've been streaming on my laptop to a 70-inch TV. And honestly, it's distracting. You're currently on downstairs 60-inch. Yeah, well, the monitor I have is nice, but I have to open up like 5 or 6 different tabs when I do recording. Do you know what a big pain in the cheeks that is on one monitor? Because I was explaining it to my husband. And he looked at me like I was insane. I said, so that's the purpose for the second monitor. So I have tabs open on that one and then split it up. So I don't have to keep switching back and forth. Because not all you hear is click, 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 click. So, yeah. And of course, the monitor I got the other day, idiots dropped it and it was broken. So after a strongly worded review, and I got my refund, and I did, Cree said, well, go to Best Buy. Buy it locally. Well, yeah, I went there, double the price of what I could get monitors on Amazon. So I'm like, no, I ain't paying that kind of money. Like I said, when you guys give me donations and stuff, I make sure I spend it very, very wisely. And get the most out of, the donations. I mean, it's only the right thing to do. So I ended up ordering again on Amazon, and it's supposed to be here today. So let's see if I get it in one piece. Got my fingers crossed. I wish shopping and stuff was cheaper because my husband has 3 TVs in our studio apartment. One of gaming's, one sports, the other 2, who knows, and just want to get rid of this stuff. Oh, I wish I could send you his TV to use as a big 60. Oh my God, that would be so huge. I saw one. Oh my God. We were in Best Buy. It was the hugest thing I've ever seen as a monitor goes. Say you get like two 27-inch monitors and they were together and this thing was curved. And obviously this is a gaming monitor. And it was over $1,000. I'm like, oh my God. This place is basically an in-person window shopping for Amazon. You know what? They didn't have hardly anything as far as monitors goes. I want to say at least six or seven different brands, not the brand that I wanted. And the prices were a lot more than Amazon. So, I said to hell with it. I'll order it again, and hopefully we get it in one piece. If the box is damaged, I'm just going to tell them, nope, take it back. I'm not even going to bother because I already been there, done that. I used to deliver 90-inch screens. Oh, geez. So the wall is just one giant television, you know? It's insane. It's so insane. How much easier it would be to read the chat at a 64-inch television. Yeah, exactly. Well, I wouldn't need the cheaters. That would be for sure. Have you seen that gaming setup with the curved monitor and the rotting seat? You can lean back and look at it. Oh my God. And see right now what I have a 27-inch now. And it's perfect. I don't need anything bigger than that. But when you're doing, like I said, 5 or different tabs are open and you keep clicking back and forth because not everything fits. And I'm getting better at that. But now if I get I have the 2 monitors, it'll just make it easier. And then I'll have them right there. And again, yeah, being able to see it all is very important. The 90-inch screen was for companies, not private houses. Yeah. One of our neighbors, we could actually see through their windows. It's in the back part of our yard. I can see through the trees, and they have this huge television. And it's a small, like, bungalow-style house. And they've got this huge, it's like takes up almost the whole wall. And I could see it perfectly from sitting on my back porch. I'm thinking, how the hell can they stand it? It's like you're too close. It's a ridiculously sized television for a little house. What they should have done is had it on the front of the house, the TV, and then the living room section in the back, so that it has the distance that you need for such a large television. Well, to each his own. I don't. My husband wanted one of those big deals. I go, why? Our living room is not small, but it's not huge either. And what the hell do you need something that big for? You're not in there long enough. The one that we have in our bedroom is bigger than the one we got in our living room. That would really improve the porn viewing. I don't think I want to see a wiener curved around. Stu. Well, we know what Stu's watching at home. Oh my God, that's freaking hilarious. You know, I forgot what size. Actually, I think our TV in the living room is a 27. I still have an entertainment center in my living room. And if I got a bigger TV, I'd have to get rid of the entertainment center. And that means I'd have to find a place for the stereo and all the other crap that I got on the entertainment center to hang a TV on the wall. And I told my husband, no, we're not doing that. I'm sorry, we're just not going to do that. We don't watch that much television to invest in a larger television. It's just a waste of money. My neighbors are used to loud music, and I walk around naked at night. Might need curtains. Nah, why? It gives them something to look at. And when we go through the country, take a country ride somewhere, and usually people don't have curtains up to their windows, and we'll be driving by or whatever, and I say, "Oh, look at that!" And like I'm admiring something that they have in their home. My husband goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "Well, they got the windows wide open. I'm gonna look." I'll be like, "Oh, look at that table," or "Oh, look at the look at." That's lovely. You got it open. People are gonna look. Okay, Pop, you have a great day. Actually, yeah, guys, we're at the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna let you guys all take off and enjoy your Monday. My tummy's a grumbling. I gotta go find something to fill her up. But I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate the support as always. You guys rock. You really do. Don't forget to go check out all of the lovely links. Alessio, you enjoy your day. We'll miss you. That was for Alessio. And Stu, be careful what you're watching. The neighbors might be looking. Steph, enjoy your fun. Have a great time out there. I'm so jealous. I need to get away. Good news is I might be going away in October. So I'll take it. I just have to wait and see what happens. But everybody have a great day, and I will see you soon. Who knows? I might do another one tomorrow. Who knows? If I got the time. But until then, everybody be safe, be happy, have a great day. And as always, thank you for your support. You guys are the best. And I'll see you out there.